Welcome to 90 Day Fiance.
Three-way
Three-way.
replay.
All right, episode 12. Isn't she lovely? Who's lovely?
They're all lovely. I
Are
thought
they?
it was what's her name's his friend, Shaida's friend, who was, when you say, "Oh man, isn't she lovely?" like sarcastically.
Oh, really? You didn't like
Ye
her?
Eutrice.
No, I did like her, but our boy didn't like her.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Mm.
he didn't like to be pressed. He didn't like it. Shall we move to them?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, so um we see that they're starting to pack because they're gonna go to New York to visit Shida's friend who is from London. And basically it was just like a lot of, oh wow, we're in the city, this is amazing, and Shida really loving everything. Until it comes time to meet her friend, and that's when like all hell breaks loose with Bilal because she starts asking him, like, okay, so what's going on? Are you guys gonna I would like to ask questions about how are things going with between you and Shy, and that's a friend Eunice. And then Bilal is like, wait, what? I don't feel very comfortable with that because I believe that's between a couple. Do you guys agree? Do you guys think she has the right to ask them some questions? Or do you think you're more on Bilal's side where, it's just between the couple?
It's hard to say because I could see both sides.
Hmm.
But if I were to have to pick one, I would say I'd pick Bilal's side.
I know this is actually something that I do agree. I do agree with Bilal. I hate to say it.
I mean, do you think she came in hot? Because I feel like she came in hot. She came in there with an agenda.
She did. She did come in very forceful.
Yeah, I agree.
And meanwhile, she's like saying that Bilal came in forceful. So I was like wondering, I was like, did they cut something off? Because I didn't really see that from him. Um, but he played his role perfectly, the typical Bilal way. Like, because she's like, well, I'm feeling that you're coming off really tense and very, very angry. And he's like, me? Tense? You haven't seen tense at all. Which, hmm. I am curious what angry Bilal looks like. Do you think he ever yells? Do you think he yells and stuff? Or you think he just like gets starts talking a lot?
Probably, but I feel like he's so religious that he tries very hard to control it. And
Mm-hmm.
plus, like the yelling doesn't work for him. The manipulation and the passive aggressiveness, that's what works for
Mm-hmm.
him
Right, right. To
very
turn
well.
things around.
Yeah.
Yes. Bilal calls her friend nosy. And then she says that that he's very defensive. And that's like basically it.
It feels like she kind of is not used to being like getting as much pushback. I feel like she kind of like met her match in a way.
Mm.
Or like in like she never met somebody like Bilal who's uses like Tai Chi language to turn it back on you.
I like that Tai Chi language.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. He used that Tai Chi-ness to like throw it back at her and she didn't know how to handle it.
Mm-hmm. Right. She did come in too hot because if it was me, I would have just been like, oh, hey. And you kind of like you're addressing both of them. Like, oh, when are you guys planning to have a baby? Right. Just keep like really,
Hmm.
really open and either of them can answer. Or if Shy wanted to put pressure on Bilal, she could turn it around to him. Yes, Bilal, when? Have her be the one to
Yeah.
to make Bilal answer.
Hmm.
The friend was just coming in bright hot like a hound dog. She's like, what are you doing to my friend? Who are you?
Yeah, what was her deal? I didn't really like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just, I don't know what it was that I didn't like, but she was just so opinionated about everything and how it was being sold as I'm just trying to protect Shida. I'm like, she's married.
Mm,
There's nothing
right.
left to protect.
Right. Exactly. Yes. Like she's a grown ass woman, and that is who she chose already.
Yeah,
So,
let it go. Like at this point, all the best you could do is support her.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, and like she has no tact, and Bilal is the master of tact.
Hmm. She didn't know. She
She
did
didn't
not
know.
know that she
Did
was
not
dealing
know.
with the master.
Yeah, you got to be sneaky with Bilal.
But Shida looked really nice in New York. I don't know. She looked like she was really happy that they were having a
Yeah,
good time.
she was trying to, diffuse the situation. She's like, "Are you gonna order? Our drinks are here. Yay, our drinks!"
Yes,
She's doing her best.
She was doing her best.
she tried.
She
I'm
did.
I'm curious how it's going to be on the next episode, how it's going to end.
Mhm.
But the main thing again is whether they're going to have a kid. Have
Yeah.
you guys seen, spoiler alert, have you guys seen anything with Shida being pregnant?
No, not yet. I also haven't been looking.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for them.
Okay.
Are we going to go to our favorite?
Who's our fave?
The meat and potatoes?
Who is the
Is
meat and
that?
potatoes?
Kim and Usman, of course.
Oh man.
Hello.
So
Okay.
who's lovely?
She's lovely, the new girl,
Oh, she was really lovely. Yes, you're
but she's
right.
I think she's how old is Usman? Like 30s?
In his late 20s, maybe early 30s.
The new girl is she's 18.
Well, I bet you that that's probably not out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I agree. But even though she's 18, she's really young. Come to find out, new girl does not want to be the second wife.
Mm-mm,
She's like,
mm-mm.
no. You think I'm young and I'm beautiful? You want to make me the second wife? Second to this Kim?
I could bear you
She's right.
children.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, yeah, there's no way. Is there any way for you? Is there any scenario where you can see yourself accepting, like being the second in a relationship, the second wife, or the second husband, or whatever?
Well, that is their culture. Like they were born knowing that, they're gonna have
Mhm.
multiple wives. So maybe it's easier to swallow knowing that since you're a kid, that it's an acceptable part
Mhm.
of life. But like for me personally, no. Oh hell no. No. But I guess Kim was right when she was saying like the first does hold all the respect and the this and the that. Right?
Mhm.
Is that I guess it's true? Because why doesn't the other one want to be the second?
Yeah, she's the head. She's the head of the harem.
Did they say
She's number
that?
one.
Did they explicitly say
Head of
that?
the hair.
I'm not
They did say
sure.
that,
Oh, they did.
but Usman tried to spin it like, "Oh no, you guys are gonna be like sister wives." Usman likes to spin things too. Yeah. So the new girl, she also doesn't want him second wife, and then Usman is like, "Hey, who are you? Like, I wasn't interested, but now that I see you, can I get
He's
your
so bad.
number?" Yeah,
What
he
did
is
you
super bad.
think? What did you think of his approach? I was like, oh shoot, he's a good flirter.
It's a good. He's
Mhm.
good. That
He's
was definitely
really
Yeah.
smooth.
good.
Mhm.
He was really smooth. It was really cute actually to see their interaction.
Mhm.
Even I liked her little coy look. She's giving a little, she didn't give too much away, but just enough.
Mhm. Yeah, she looked great. And then Usman goes back to Kim, and he's like, "I met her. She's just okay. She's not all that."
It's
He's
not
like,
love.
which-
It's not love. He said, it's not love. You're beautiful and all, but not love.
It's lust, though. That's what it is. It could be love. And and they fight and then they make up. I don't even know what the fight was about. I couldn't really follow what they were talking about. I just know they were yelling and fighting, and then all of a sudden they just like kissing again.
Well, it's because he went and met up with another woman while she was still there. And after she proposed to him, like the day right after she proposed to him, he went and met up with another woman.
So, like, out of respect, he should have waited.
Yes.
Well, actually, it's good that he didn't, though, because his sacrifice of meeting the beautiful young girl, it made an impression on the mom, right? And so they go up to meet up with the mom. And then the mom was smart. She gave Kim a contract, piece of paper that says like all the things she has to do if she's going to be the first wife. I'll let you be the first wife, but you got to do this, this, and this. And then Kim is ecstatic. She's like, jumping for the moon. This is the blessing that she's been waiting for. She could be the first wife and they accept her. Like, what's going to happen with the other girl?
Oh, well, I mean, she's going to be the second wife. And then they're going
She's not
to
going to be second wife.
Well, she's going to still have high power because she will bear the children. Okay. It's almost like she's the first wife.
What's her rank? Kim is a general. She's a captain, colonel.
Yeah, she will hold the true power because she has the kids. But okay. So what if ultimately, though, nobody wants to marry Usman because they know he's going to go to the States or something and, potentially take the kids away or never see them. And so by him marrying her first, basically, he's not going to be getting another wife. What are your thoughts?
Maybe. I mean, it's a possibility that him marrying Kim would keep other people away, but I think because of his status, people like his status. So, people are I don't think it matters.
Okay. And maybe some people will look at it as a positive, like, oh, my kids will be taken care of. They're going to go to the US or something.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, yeah. So I think it'll work out. It'll work out for Usman. I don't know about for Kim.
No, poor Kim.
I was honestly shocked that the mom conceded. I did not think she would.
That's true. On the second older American lady he brought home.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's craziness.
It's growth. She got a growth mindset.
Acceptance. It's all about acceptance.
She's accepted it.
Okay. And that's it for
funny.
them. Who's next?
We can talk about Angela Mako. That's a pretty short one. So, the buildup from all of the previews where Angela was yelling at someone over the phone. Supposedly, after searching through Michael's phone, she has him explain who some of these names are. And he says, they're family members until she finds Angel, and basically says, why do you have my husband's number in your phone? And then she says, well, that's my friend. She says, no, we're not friends no more. He's married now. You got to find your own friends. And straight up just hangs up on her. That's pretty good.
No, my favorite was when they did like that in the moment interview, and Angela was like, is this the one that he called my person? I think this might be the one that he was messaging and called my person.
Yeah, she's so stupid.
No
one has explained to her that my person is just like,
like my man,
endearment
like,
for
hey,
your
my
friends.
man.
Yeah.
Like if she goes, hey, my man, where you been? And then he was like, you called this person my man. Did you see that?
She's
Nobody's your
loca.
man. I'm the only man in your life. Nobody's your man but me.
Yeah, she's ultra loca.
Okay, but something that she did say that I agreed with is when she was like, this is who you married. You knew that this is me, you know? And it's like, well, that's kind of true. He did know that she was already super crazy. So,
But that doesn't excuse all of this poor behavior. I mean, okay, I might know that you're crazy, but like if I'm telling you that you're crazy, you should probably try to recognize that you're crazy.
well, I mean, like the whole no privacy thing. He's all like, that's my phone, that's my stuff, you know, like, And she's like, no, I will always be in your business. This is who you married, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, see, what about that? Like, I mean,
Yeah. I
not that I agree with it,
guess
but
I don't I right. I guess if you knew coming into it that your partner is always going to need to know everything that you're doing at all times, you've signed that contract, you've
mhm,
agreed to the terms and conditions.
right, right. Because she already told him from the beginning about like having no Instagram and all of that, and told him not to work because she called him so much and wanted him to be available that he couldn't work. It's like, come on, you did know what you were getting into.
Right. Um yeah, so it looks like, they're probably going to stay together. How do you feel about that? Because they walked hand in hand. He was trying to comfort her when she was pretty sad and trying to explain her side. But it seems like he still kind of wants to stand up for himself. Probably won't happen.
Mhm.
But from the looks of it, they might end up together.
Can't believe it. Crazy. How much abuse can this guy take?
A lot.
He just probably has to learn if he wants a more peaceful existence and he wants to come to America. He's just gonna have to learn to just be like, yes, honey, yes, just be a yes man totally, and then later on rebel. As of now, just be a yes man, just to make your life easier
Yeah. Probably be better for their relationship, right?
for him
Yeah.
mentally. She's obviously gonna make his life a living hell if he tries to do anything,
But
put
he
his foot
wants to
down on
stand up for
anything.
himself. He wants to stand up for
No,
some stuff.
just give it
He
up.
needs a say.
Just give it up. Accept your fate for the next 5 years to try to get your green card, and then you could live your true life.
Yeah. Live your best Instagram life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for now.
Okay, should we move on to the happy couple, Jenny and Submit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, the lovely Jenny has fallen off the chair. Submit has to come home from work because she was trying to make the house all pretty because her daughter was coming over. So as she was hanging something up, she fell. And the doc said, okay, you didn't break anything, but we're going to put some acupuncture on that thing, which is cool. In India, you have a regular doctor who can do acupuncture also. I don't think we have that. Do we have that? I mean, it's not normal. I'm sure there is out
An
there, but
acupuncturist that's also a doctor.
yes,
Theoretically, you could.
right. But I feel like I haven't seen it at least. So
Mm.
this is Jenny's excuse to tell him, like, hey, that's why you can't be working and we need to spend time together because I'm an old lady who could fall down and get hurt and I need you around to help me. He's all like, yes, this is shows, we're kind of at different stages in our life, but yeah, that's why I'm glad your daughter's coming. It's like, wait, what? Like my daughter's not gonna live here.
She
She's
might.
only here for a little. Yeah, right. And then the next scene, they're welcoming the daughter and the daughter's the partner. And then they're like having a beer, and then the daughter's partner is like, yeah, having one with pops, which I liked a lot. She called the Submit pops. Even though they're around the same age, probably.
Yeah.
She might be older.
Yeah, she might be old.
Yeah.
But I thought that was cute. And then, they hug Jenny and her daughter. They have a beautiful, reunion and all. And the daughter basically confronts him and she's all like, yo, you have to be the one taking care of my mom because she's here by herself and you have to defend her for everything, including your family. And if your family doesn't like my mom, then you need to ditch them and you need to be like, you know what? You don't accept my wife, you don't accept me. And bounce. But it's like, no, I don't agree with that because that's not our culture. Okay. And we look up to our parents and love them above all things. So you need to step out of it. He didn't actually say that to her. He said that to camera, but that's his thoughts on it. Who do you side with?
I mean, I see his point about his culture, but his parents are different. I feel like his parents they're specifically more like just nasty. And Jenny,
Mm-hmm.
like she has a say too,
Mm-hmm.
She deserves to have her twilight years be happy and and satisfying, right? So I I think that he needs to cater to her Jenny's more.
Mm-hmm.
He's done enough. He already tried with his parents. Now he needs to be happy. And Jenny shouldn't have to make compromises. Like Jenny, she needs to enjoy the rest of her time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I'm with the daughter side. Like, come on, submit, drop them. That's enough. How long? How long are you gonna be doing this? If I was Jenny, though, I would be mad if he decided to work 7 days a week. I'd totally be mad. Like,
even
I'm
if
about
it
to die in
even if it
two
made you a bunch of
years.
money.
Yes. Jenny's living her twilight years in the words. Well, it's
I think she has
true.
more than 2 years, but
Jenny has 2 years left. Okay. You better be around. To work in a restaurant, that's crazy. Those hours are insane.
yeah, it's true.
Even for regular young people, like it's hard to manage and would be unacceptable. So can you imagine somebody in their twilight years? It's even
Yeah.
worse.
But I mean,
Also
they should have compromise because Submit he should work.
true. Yeah. Um, Also Submit's food looked good. Yummy. I'm hungry.
Mm.
I do like their joking relationship, between the two of them. Like you see them like kind of playfully bantering at the doctor's office. And it's cute. I don't know. You can see how their relationship really works.
Much better than the Jenny rage.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
when she gets really mad.
Yeah,
I was
that
gonna
Jenny rage is
say.
scary.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that Jenny Rage can appear at any time though.
Yeah, seriously.
Can
Especially
you
with her in her
imagine?
twilight years.
But can you imagine how frustrating it'd be to live with something
That's true.
like constantly like lying and like not addressing things because he doesn't want to get in trouble? He's such a child and like chasing after his parents and throwing Jenny under the bus and just I don't know. He would be so frustrating. So I understand Jenny rage. I excuse it. I excuse Jenny rage.
But Submit, he needs to get it together and stop making her experience all this rage.
I know. She only has a few years left. I mean, this is like Jenny Young. Isn't she like 68? Like how old is Jenny?
68. Is she 68?
Because-
No, she's like
This is- yeah.
63 because he's like 33 and they're exactly 30 years apart.
Well, why does Jenny seem like she's like 80? I don't know why. Like she's young, but also really old at the same time.
It's because she's
it's all the
around
hardship, the hardship she's experienced with Sumit.
Yeah, and also she's surrounded by all these young-looking Indian people.
Yeah. Oh, remember, she was 50 when they got together. All right.
Okay. Right, because I was like
Yeah.
63, that is not old at all. I look at my parents and I don't know.
He put her through a lot. That's why she looked like that.
Okay.
That's true. He took her
It's
beauty.
aged her. It's aged her many years. Okay. So there's that. Yeah. I'm curious if there's going to be more confrontation. If Jenny's parents are going to show up. I mean, sorry, not Jenny. Sumit's parents are going to show up while Christina is there. That would be interesting. What if she tells them off? What if she tells off Sumit's parents, Christina?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Right?
Jenny needs a
Yeah.
backup.
I
on that.
know. Like, how dare you treat my mother this way? And just freaking, ugh. I would love to see Jenny rage, but in Christina rage on the parents.
Mm,
Oh man, that would be good TV. Mm-hmm.
I agree.
The end.
Okay, let's move on real quick to Jovi y Yara. Basically, this one's super fast. They go to dinner with Jovi's friend T, and then they have an awkward conversation about Jovi's past, and Javi wants to reminisce about all the crazy things that he did, but he wants to do it in front of Yara because he's super smart, and Yara is not having it. And then they talk about the situation between Yara and Jovi about the apartment and starting a new life, and then T is there inserting himself and asking questions about it. And they're having this like conversation with this guy. And it's super random and awkward and weird, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then they fight, and Jovi, in the end, invites the guy to go with them to where are they going?
Oh,
Another country?
Germany? Are they going to Germany?
Yeah, I think they were going to Germany.
Yeah, so
to
he
visit
invites.
visit Yara's friend or to help Yara's friend.
Yeah, exactly. And then Yara's like, "This is for me to go and help my friends and give them support, but you want to invite your friends so that you can go
Are
and
they going
party
to
and drink."
Munich? I think they're going to Munich, right?
I don't
Because Jovi
know,
was
but-
like, they love beer in Munich. Or something.
Yeah, but he's like, "Yeah, well, if I don't bring him, I'm just gonna be me by myself." But it's like it's not about you.
I hate Joe. Oh my, is he? How could Yara be with him? Even his appearance is that of it matches his annoying character,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah. One thing I did want to ask though was when it comes about knowing about the past of your partner, do you prefer not to know or to know?
So no, doesn't change it.
You prefer to know.
Yeah, why not? Be like a fun little story.
Yeah.
Be like,
all
ew, you're gross. Or ooh, that's awesome.
the past sexual escapades.
Yeah.
What about you, Will?
They're
I
right.
agree.
They
I wanna
all have
know.
a past, right? So why couldn't you just share for funsies?
Mhm.
I am also of that sentiment to know, but my husband is not. He would
He
rather
wouldn't
not
want to
know. No, he
Interesting.
doesn't want to know any of that. Not at all.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. I mean,
Yeah.
we know that he's a little bit conservative.
Mm.
Yeah. He's like, why? What's the point? I know you now. So I don't need to know anything back then.
It's interesting.
And me, I'm always like trying to question him too. Like, and then what about the end? Like, no, doesn't say, very rarely says anything. He has no past, only the future and the present.
It came into being when he met you.
Yes, basically.
That's it for them. Jovi sucks.
Are you annoyed by Jovi? He's like a child. I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you mean you want to party? Like, is this just about you? He's so immature to me. So immature. Whenever Yara wants something, he's just like, well, what about me? Well, I want to drink. Well, I want to have fun. It's like, well, you're gone for 3 months or whatnot, doing whatever you want. Meanwhile, Yara's always having to think about the child and the family. I mean, not that he doesn't, but when you're away, you're away.
Mhm.
So give her a break sometimes. Like let her breathe. Let her enjoy herself. Like you don't have to, it doesn't have to always be about you, Jovi. I'm just so surprised how lighthearted Yara is. That's why she could be with him, because she takes it very lightly.
Mhm.
I couldn't personally. Could
Well, I think
you?
she also is. She's sort of. I don't know what the word is. Not confident, but like. I feel like she also is like. She knows she doesn't need him, kind of thing. But she's doing it like before the kid, I think. And for this is just how things ended up. But I don't think she really. Um. Yeah, you're right. She takes it very lightheartedly.
What do you mean? Like you don't think she genuinely loves him or something? Is that what you mean?
I
What
think
do you
she
mean?
does, but I feel like yeah, I just feel like she's also confident herself. You know what I mean? Like she's also really confident. So if he says something like mean, like or anything, like she could take it and she doesn't face her.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So, that's why I couldn't be with Joey, because maybe I'm also immature. So the two immaturities together would be explosive. Because I would just be outraged. I'd be like, what? What the hell is wrong with you? See, I would be just totally outraged.
Hmm.
Um, but yes, maybe that is what she has. Like she's far more mature than I am. So I would not be able to take all those dumb things that Joey said. Yes, yeah. So maybe she sees him like a child and she just appeases him like, well, like a teenager. He's basically, so you kind of just have to like let him feel that he has power, let him feel that he has choice and will. But meanwhile, you know that it's you truly hold that, and you're just like, yes,
Hmm.
honey, of course, yes. You want to bring your little friend? Sure.
Did you like his friend?
No,
Yeah, he was equally as annoying as Jovi.
wasn't he? I was like, no wonder you guys are friends. You guys are both the same.
Yeah, he's very Jovi.
It's another guy who is trying to insert himself into a couple's relationship without knowing what it is.
Yes, except Yara handled that one with a lot of sense of humor and tact too. She was just like, well, what do you know about family? You don't even have a family. You're not even
Nice.
married.
So good.
Okay.
Yeah. Who do you want to do next?
Who we have left? We've got Andrei and Elizabeth. Libby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how do you feel about Andrei before we go on to this recap?
What do you mean?
Just your general impression, just from like what we've seen of him so far. Do you still like him?
He's unnecessarily angry a lot. I think he's very irritable. And it makes you not like him.
Yeah, just from next week's preview, it's always the reactive anger. that when people just give him feedback, he just like immediately goes into like Hulk rage mode. And it's so off-putting. It's making me not like him.
Hmm.
So, they shared the news, and I guess they're going to have to figure out the repercussions with the sisters next week. But right now, Libby's dad is saying that they have to go to family counseling, and Libby kind of reluctantly agrees. So we've seen some of that preview from before. We see the rage again from Andrei. Do you think that that's a good idea to do a family therapy with a bunch of idiots?
I like it. Yeah. I like
How are you
having
going to
that
get
third
anything
party.
talked about? Everyone's just going to be yelling over each other and like completely uncontrollable, unconsolable.
But I feel like they do that anyway. So you might as well try.
Yeah, true. And
I
and
feel that's
isn't
and I think it's pointless because they're going to do it anyway.
no, but how
Well,
do
I
you
might
know?
as well
Maybe
try.
maybe the therapist will help keep things in line. Like maybe they'll give them a talking stick. Okay, here is a talking stick. You can
Here's a
only talk if you
crutch.
hold it.
I just don't see it. I don't see anyone following the talking stick.
I know, right? They're
Wow,
gonna throw the stick at each other.
I agree. But I mean, if you tried everything else, what are you gonna do? Go back to Moldova? That's the only solution.
Well, I mean, Libby is saying, hey, if it is what it is, if they have to go to Moldova, they have to enjoy their last days in America. But she still thinks that, she probably try to work on their relationship, their family relationship. And Andre's just always saying that these people are haters.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of not liking this storyline anymore because it's just a bunch of people yelling over each other. And it doesn't seem like they really have any other thing to go off of. And the family thing is just not really that entertaining anymore.
Yeah, I think it's too much of the same, and also this is like legitimately like family drama, right? But in a depressing way.
Yeah, it's messy. It's really messy.
Okay, so but which one is more boring though? Bilal and Shaida, where all they talk about is her wanting to get pregnant, or this one?
Mm. This one's kind of white trashy.
I like it personally. I'll take it way
I
over
like
Bilal
Bilal
and
and Shaida
Shai.
because it just seems like theirs is like a lot more like rich people problems.
That's true. It does.
Oh, okay. So the trashiness is like too deep or
It's a little
something,
too
or
trashy. Yeah,
a
it's
little too.
not
It's
it's
a little,
not cute.
wow. There's something that's too trashy even for us. Wow.
Yeah, if I would rather watch um Honey Boo Boo for this, it's
What you
saying
do?
something.
You would rather watch Honey Boo Boo?
I think so because at least I know what I'm getting with Honey
Yeah.
Boo Boo.
This one they tricked you. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
they
saying?
did. They baited me into thinking that this was just like a regular family dynamic and Andre's just like getting a shit deal. But no, they're generally terrible people, all of them.
Mm-hmm. But not gonna lie, seeing Andre hold this little one, ooh, you gave him some points. He was looking so cute, at the llama farm. Oh, sorry, alpaca farm, and he's
I
like
think
holding his daughter. And I'm like, oh, look,
think you want a
he's a
fourth baby.
dill.
Ready for a fourth baby? You ready for this fourth baby?
No, no, no. Although people have asked me, they're like, "Are you gonna go for a fourth?" And I'm like, I mean,
Yeah, she'd
you
been like,
would
heck yeah.
think.
Why stop
I
at four?
know.
There's 50 more kids left
Oh
to
my
make.
god. I got a daycare to run. Looking to run a daycare. I don't know. I'm still entertained by their storyline. Still like it. Way ahead of Big Ed, and even Bilal.
Okay.
I totally forgot about Big Ed.
Yeah, so there
Yeah,
was
it's
nothing
because
for
they're
them.
terrible.
Nothing for them this episode. And next episode, I think they're gonna meet up with his sister and have dinner.
Oh yeah. Is that everybody?
Yeah.
I do believe so.
All right. So we're getting close to the end. Episode 12.
Mhm.
So it's only probably it's 3 more episodes and then the tell-all.
Mm.
It's been an
This is kind of
action-packed season.
It has.
really. I was gonna say the opposite.
What? There's so much action.
Okay, well, maybe because the ones who I have are boring, like Bilal and Shy and Big Ed.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably why.
Yeah, the only good ones I have is Jenny and Sumit. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like we have like action-packed like storylines
Mhm.
weekly.
Yeah. All right, with that said.
Do we have any 5 stars that we could read? Any like
I don't think so. I don't think there are any new reviews. People don't like to review.
Oh, come on, guys. Come on. Leave a 5-star review.
We'll read it. Whatever you want to put on there. We will read it.
Whatever voice you want. Just tell us what voice you want us to make and we'll read it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, okay. So thank you to everybody who did give us a 5-star review.
We're waiting. We're waiting. We're hopeful, though. We're hopeful.
We really
Never let
appreciate
the
it.
hope die.
If you haven't left a review, please do so on whatever podcast app you use. It really helps us keep creating the podcast. With that said, thank you, Dylan. Thank you, B. Anything else?
No.
we do this for you. Not for us, for you. Okay, we're done. Out.
All right, bye.
Bye.